Hi, I'm Sean.
I'm Jelena,
I'm British.
American. We just bought a house in the Loire Valley in the center of France, and we're going to be renovating it. It's about 300 years old. It's a wreck, and it'll be so much fun making it a home. So I'm just sitting on the stairs here in the stairwell. As you probably read in the description, this video is all about our bedroom. We've lived in the house for 9 months now. And we're living in it as we're renovating it, and we're renovating it all ourselves. It's been a great challenge. We've been busy working on the rest of the house and finding treasures, which we will show you in the next video. The incredible treasure. Actually, it was like 3 different incredible historical treasures we found in the wall just outside of our bedroom, in the stairwell wall, just abandoned there. It's crazy. One of the things we found in our wall was worth more than the buying price of our house. I kid you not. It's crazy. It's so fun. So welcome to our playground. Let's get to the hard work. Really enjoying the process of renovating. I know nothing at all about renovation. Sean is the expert, thank God. And we're just doing it all ourselves. It is a huge challenge. It's kind of a beast, but it is absolutely glorious. The house just keeps giving us gifts and surprising us with the most incredible things, like people's signatures on the walls, or musket holes in our living room, or secret passageways in our bedroom. Yesterday was the 1 month point, and we really accomplished so much more than I thought we would. I'm really just so excited about it. I can't wait to share with you guys. Yes, we've been here for a month. We haven't had electricity, so everything we've done so far has been, blood, sweat, and tears, manpower, woman power, whatever. Yeah, it's been such a challenge, but we've seen such a change. There's just such an incredible turnaround in just a month. Yeah, I'm kind of proud of us, I have to admit. Looking back at the videos from when we had our first house tour, I honestly cannot believe how foolhardy we were to buy this place. We must have been super desperate, but I'm so glad we did. Oh my goodness, it was the best thing we've ever done. I would not go back and change history for an instant. And when we came to see this property in November, it was super dark. It was just so depressing in here. The house must have just spoken to us. First impressions were not that flattering at all. We are so in love with this place. But looking back at these videos, oh my God, they're horrendous. And just the sheer amount of work needed to bring it up even to a livable standard. But we knew what we were getting into. It wasn't like a big shock to us or anything. We totally knew. We got on our shit-kicking boots and our psychological hard hats and just dealt with it. Oh my God, though. At the end of this video, we're going to show you the parts of our bedroom that are still quite rough and a little bit embarrassing. Well, not really embarrassing, but things that I wouldn't really want to show anybody yet.
Beauteous.
You're probably thinking, Holy Mother of God, all they ever do is play with stone walls and stone towers. And yes. When we moved in and stripped this tower of Victorian wallpaper, we found this lintel, this stone lintel. That used to be a door. Inside is this beautiful old spiral staircase that goes down 4 stories. It's just incredible. This house used to be just one house, and now it's split into 2. So apparently that lintel and that door right there is what led people from our bedroom into the other side of the house. I find that so amazing. But even more amazing is the fact that we're the only people who have seen this doorway in probably 200 years. It's funny, in the videos you get the impression that Sean's the only one doing the work just because I am the videographer. I'm just learning how to do it, obviously. Yes, but usually we are side by side. I do everything with him except for electricity and plumbing. I'm not very helpful on those fronts. French strawberries and a British dessert.
So I went into town, which is one of those quick, I'll just nip out the door for 2 minutes visits. Of course, you meet everybody you've not seen for a while. And I met our colleague from the co-working space who wants to share a walking route he's been on recently. So we need to get in touch. And he asks, where's Jelena? And I just said, we're busy working on our YouTube channel and busy renovating the house. And then we come outside and we bump into the mayor as well, who's less than impressed with my French. But of course, when one is in a social world, I can't even remember the French for hello, which is quite ridiculous. But it's lovely, but also very overwhelming to be suddenly in the spotlights of go. And we kept standing on people's toes because it was all happening around the checkout in the little supermarkets.
And the safety of our home here, it's so easy to remember everything we've learned, but then when you're in the hot seat out in the village and everybody's kind of impatiently waiting for you to...
And it's a lot of snappy social interaction, and I'm just, my ears can't pick it up quick enough to get what they're saying before they're kind of moved on to the next thing. It's,
there's just not enough time to process.
Let me practice my little line of French. But, and then of course when you walk away, it's like bumping into someone. As soon as you walk away, you think, oh, if only I'd have said that. But that's the nature of social interactions.
Yeah. And the mayor told him that he needs to practice, every day.
I do practice every day. I remembered the word for chaque jour, which you probably didn't even understand. Who's got a slack jaw? Anyways.
But they're all very, very friendly.
I love it. I love this village so much. And it's not even a village, it's a town. It's going to be a town of the future. Yeah, it's French with a Manchester accent. It's not the best kind of French.
Like French brogue.
It gets better. Day by day it gets better.
It does. It absolutely does.
We have COVID in our defence as well.
Well, it's true.
Interactions are all wearing masks, which makes it doubly difficult.
Oh God, the masks! I hate that because half of my understanding is like lip reading.
Yeah.
You know, you can read their lips, and then you're like, oh, that's what they're saying, but you can't even do that.
Or it's just plain muffled. What you're saying comes out muffled.
Yeah.
It's like speaking through a sponge. Well, of course we can't understand you.
This is how we celebrate when we get over 1,400 views. Well done.
We stopped en route for a picnic as we're going through the Pyrenees, and we're going to pick up our bed, which we got for a bargain because, as you'll see through the drive through the mountains, nobody else was brave enough to take a van up there.
Or foolhardy.
But we're always up for an adventure.
For the same price, we could have gotten an IKEA bed, like a metal or little wooden IKEA bed. I've had so many IKEA beds in my life, so I'm totally not knocking IKEA. But it was just incredible to have this opportunity to own a piece of history. The only reason we were able to get it so cheap is because we were willing to make the trip into the Pyrenees. Oh my God, like a death-defying trip through the Pyrenees to pick it up from this really rural household. Otherwise, it would have been way more expensive if it had been more accessible. So we just really lucked out. And anyway, it was a wonderful road trip. Like we love going on road trips and having picnics and seeing the countryside and all that, you know. Why the hell not? Why the hell not be people who don't have 2 pennies to rub together but a Louis the 15th bed? We are total posers. But we love it. We love incredible workmanship. Have our morning coffee and then we'll redo it later.
Well, for me. Go. Traditional building techniques. We just can't believe that we were given the keys to a place like this. Not only was it only 28,000 euro, no mortgage, nothing. That's all we'll have to pay for life. So not only that, but we're given the keys to this magnificent home that really, it feels like it should be a museum. It's just strange that they let normal, ordinary people purchase these places and love them. You see that huge beam? Just a little farther over from that used to be a wall that divided our room, how it is now, into 2 small rooms that were really, really dark and really just kind of claustrophobic. And as you can see, we tore that wall down. It doesn't even seem like the same place. And we only worked on this room for about a month and a half. Oh, the wonderful. Sit on the edge of the
Merci, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Testing. You have to whistle into it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do bingo.
Our Sundays, especially Sunday mornings, are so cozy and lazy. We just have coffee in our wonderful new bed. The bed is so huge, it kind of feels like we're in a boat, you know, we're in a ship, just cuddling and reading. This week we're reading a lot of Rilke, Sean's book from like 20 years ago when he did his tour of Italy. It's just wonderful. We're just reading passages to one another, drinking coffee. Just a lovely, lovely day. We're so thankful to have a cozy bedroom now after all that work, just to have a place of repose, like a little sanctuary, just hide away from the world. Sean just gave it the somersault test. From Venice to London, 1997. Wow.
A storm is blowing outside, and this sets me thinking of how lucky nature is. Always she rinses and runs herself clean again.
Okay. Is not this man, Kastner, I ask myself, perhaps the most important of all us writers and
If only we can find time to read it quietly and deeply together, and we will grant ourselves long voyages of interpretation. Heaven knows where we will emerge.
Heaven knows where we will emerge. I love it. I fucking love it so much.
Make you amend fashion. You have ribbons and cardboard. What more do you need? There we go. Say hello to the camera.
Oh, hello.
Bedside paraphernalia. Missing skirting board. Here's the curtain of mystery. It's like the Wizard of Oz. We never look behind. Yikes. So that's not permanent, obviously. That big water tank is going down in the kitchen somewhere. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Today we're perusing The Guardian.
Anything good?
Checking out on travel restrictions being lifted.
Is it good news?
From mid-June. People who've been vaccinated
Mid-June.
can come to France. Hurrah!
Yay! Sean's mum is going to come live with us.
EU plans to reopen fully COVID vaccinated foreign tourists from June.
Oh my god. So even Americans.
Yeah.
My dad can come. My girls can come. Oh my god. Tears in my eyes. Ah. We've been waiting so long. So many canceled trips. And airline
Yes.
tickets and oh my God.
Everybody knows all about that.
Yeah, we've all experienced it for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we better get going on the guest room.
Yeah.
Wow, so we have like 1.5 months. We have 6 weeks. Oh,
6
holy
weeks.
shit. Okay, well, bye.
I was just saying that if you think of all the things that people could be doing rather than watching our video, it's astonishing that we've already got 1,000 views. It's astonishing.
It's truly astonishing. Thank you so much.
Every atom of support is appreciated.
Yes, every little atom.
And also, especially beaucoup, atoms of gratitude to those people who buy us coffee. That's wonderful too. Thank you.
It's impossible to have nail polish on a building site. Wait, let me do yours too. We'll be matching. We must be glamorous at all times, Petite. So here we are camping out in our future bedroom. It's surprisingly not very scary, and we've just made a little fort.
Reading by candlelight. In our first night in Paris. Our house actually looks just like that. In an old house in Puy, all covered in vines, lived 12 small Gelinas in 2 straight lines. They giggled and said, "We'll soon brush our teeth," and hopped into bed. 12 goodnight kisses, 12 candles to light, 12 small Gelinas tucked in for the night.